There is one storm-related death so far in Florida, a woman who went into cardiac arrest who emergency responders could not get to. Now, you mentioned the flooding. You can see just that here behind me with the enormous surge washing up on hotels in Daytona Beach. The governor says they are far from out of the woods. Intense winds kicked around debris, sending it flying this morning in Florida. The Atlantic Ocean, meantime, churned ferociously along the coast. Governor Rick Scott says he's particularly concerned about storm surge.
It could be the worst part of this is still to come.
Matthews Center right now is near Daytona Beach, where this reporter was early this morning.
You can see what's happening right now. I'm holding myself up against the wall.
In the light of day, conditions have only deteriorated. Matthew is swirling here before continuing north along the coast into Georgia and the Carolinas. President Obama spoke in the Oval Office just a short time ago, echoing Governor Scott's concerns.
This is still a really dangerous hurricane, that the potential for storm surge, flooding, loss of life, and severe property damage continues to exist.
The president also talked about the enormous amount of damage Matthew left behind in Haiti. Nearly 300 people have been killed there. That's what officials in the U.S. want to avoid by telling millions to evacuate and stay inside. A couple here in Florida ignored those warnings. This morning, hurricane hunters flew right into Matthew.
It's a different view of the storm from up here, from up at 45,000 feet.
Meteorologists are studying the storm's track and intensity. Officials in Florida, meantime, are assessing the damage in areas where the hurricane has already passed. More than 22,000 people remain in shelters.
We live really close to the evacuation zones and to the shore, so we just wanted to come to a little bit more of a safer spot.
President Obama says there's been a lot of emphasis on Florida, but he warns people in Georgia and South Carolina could also be vulnerable. He adds FEMA is in place in the southeast, providing food, water, and other supplies.